on 4 points, 1 point above Gabon. The final round of matches in Group A see Gabon take on Equatorial Guinea, while Congo will face Burkina Faso. Gabon have won each of their last 4 group games at the Africa Cup of Nations, and they've kept a clean sheet in 3 of those games. Aubameyang needs to probably get a little bit more involved for Gabon, the Borussia Dortmund man. So we're just about ready to get the second half underway. Gabon in yellow against Congo in red, goalless. From the first half, Gabon with most of the scoring opportunities, not that many of them were particularly noteworthy. So it is Gabon kicking from left to right in this second period. And immediately you can see that Thierry Bafuma is out there. There he is, trying to put a little bit of pressure on the goalkeeper, Avono. No changes to either team in terms of personnel. It's effectively a 4-5-1 for both of these countries. Bafuma trying to get goal side here. There was no way that Manga was going to let him do that. Just moving a little easier now. Bafuma.
Obviously he received a little bit of treatment over the course of half-time, feels that he can carry on. A little bit of tussle between the two players, and Manga just falls a little bit awkwardly on the edge of the track.
Turn is by Ndinga. Here's Ndinga again. There's a little bit of room on this near side for Mutu. Stabbed behind. And another problem here for Manga. Dore with the challenge. And that's twice in quick succession that the Cardiff defender has hit the deck.
It's not been a great start, has it, for him? Again, just comes across. Good defending. Just manages to get the outside of his foot and tow the ball away. This gets caught.
Well, he seemed to hesitate there, and might be fatal, and it is, because Congo are in front. Prince Oniangu with the goal. And it's their first real opportunity of note, and they have taken it.
Well, what a start to the second half by Congo.
That's the first goal that Didier Avono has conceded for Gabon in this tournament, having kept a clean sheet with a decent performance against Burkina Faso in the 2-0 victory in their opening game. But you did mention, Danny Mills, in the first half that you felt if Gabon just turned up the intensity of their performance a little bit, they might be able to make the breakthrough. Now they're going to have to do so for a completely different reason, to have a comeback.
Well, they're going to be forced to do that now, and I think in terms for the neutral, this should make it a much better game, because I think Gabon have been the better side. The goal was a little bit against the run of play in terms of the action in the first half, and now Gabon, if they're going to get back in this, have got to come out and really go for it. Ndinga there, just getting told to cut out the back chap, just complaining. It's a clear foul.
Yeah, heads go up for it. Goalkeeper should gather. Oh, he's punched it away. 20 years of age, Christopher Mafumbi, in the Congo goal. Here's Bafuma. Quite take it away from Poco. Chase on here for Basiki. Bafuma beaten in the air by Apindangoy. Sapoko is down. Comes Ganza. Got numbers forward here. Here's the goal scorer, Oniangu. Able to spread it wide. Ganza couldn't get the cross in. There were three in the middle waiting to get on the end of it.
Well, Oniangu's been caught there. I think he made the wrong decision. Instead of going back to the right-hand side, should have just turned, opened up his body and come out to the left. We had players overlapping in space. A little bit of a wasted opportunity. See here, keep the ball going, comes back into where all the players are, into a crowded penalty area. If they'd gone left there, it would have been a shooting opportunity.
Meanwhile, Poco is receiving treatment on this near side. So he wants to receive treatment though. Congo throw. Boundary will take. Little touch on from Done. And the volley towards goal is pushed away by Avono. It's fiercely struck by Mutu.
I think Avono's very fortunate. That is straight at him. It's a fantastic strike from Mutu. Almost caught it too well. Anything with a little bit the inside of the foot, a little bit the outside of the foot, and well, that could have easily been 2-0.
Bailey lets it go.
Oniangu actually had the strike in the end. What a fantastic shot that was.
Poco's back on, having received treatment from the medical men. Header on by Dode. Here's Bafuma. Bafuma beaten to it. Poco with the interception. Ball though. Free kick to Congo. Now Bafuma is being asked to go off. The referee's pointing towards his boot.
Quite sure what that's about. Just looks like a normal pair of boots, not no tape dangling from his ankles or anything like that.
It's change, it's Grali Kanga, who plays in Russia for Rostov, who's about to come on. He's a midfield. He also came on as a substitute against Burkina Faso, and he is going to replace Ndong. First substitution of the match. Kangaroo's in his third season in Russia with Rostov, having moved there in 2012.
Is Bafuma being made to put on a different pair of socks there?
I was just wondering whether he was wearing a pair of socks where the foot had been cut off.
It appeared to be that way.
And it had ridden up.
Yeah.
Now a chance here for Gabon, two in the middle, hoping to get on the end of this ball in. It's deep, but taken out of the air by Mafumbi. Buller was waiting behind to head his country level, but he would have been offside anyway.
No need for the referee to stop the game in that situation. Okay, it's offside, just about offside. In this situation, just play on. The goalkeeper's already got the ball.
Must have been quite a win for Claude Leroy. Just away by Manga. And Mutu breathing right down his neck. Leroy, who preaches attacking football from his teams. Ganza. Here's Ndinga. Dore. No way past Poco. Run through the middle was made by Aubameyang. That's actually the first time I mentioned him in this second half. So Bafuma is just about ready to come back on. You can see him just in the bottom right of your picture.
Yeah, it looks like he's had to change his socks. Looks like he had a pair of white socks underneath, and then, the tops of a set of red socks. Not quite sure. Did he really need to change those? It was quite clear he was wearing red socks, wasn't it?
It was. He's also wearing white boots, so the white...
Well, of course, and nowadays you get the boots.
Here come Gabon. Madinda with the effort.
Gabon just running out of ideas a little bit. Just trying and force the issue. This isn't any great quality in the end. Let's go back to the boots. You've got the ankle boots now that come up around your ankle that are different colours, multicoloured. I think the referee's a bit over officious.
Approaching the hour mark. Header away was by Dore. He fired back in and fired over by Madinda, who is certainly looking like he is Gabon's main threat.
We had a decent chance in the first half, a little flick over the defender's head. Had a half chance a minute ago when a left foot shot ended up getting deflected and going for the corner. And then this one, good touch, doesn't quite get his chest over the ball. He's always leaning backwards. In the end, just slices across the ball, never troubles the goalkeeper.
So it is by Mutu. Just showed a little bit too much, did he? No, he makes his way through. And this was gone against him anyway. Looks to have moved into a slightly more central role, Arnold Muta.
I think Congo have grown a little bit in confidence. That goal has certainly given them the belief and the confidence that they can go forward and try and be a little bit more creative.
She's cut out by Apindangoi. By Basiki, here is again. Basiki's little touch. It's away by Poco. Congo again pick it up. Mutu. Andre Poco. Cleared away by Mubio. Well, the team in red are putting in a completely different performance in this second half than in the first. Much more attack-minded, and they've got the goal to show for it as well. Dore. Basiki. Mutu's gone down.
Just gets trodden on his foot, but I think now Congo will take every opportunity to try and slow the game down, waste a little bit of time if possible.
The goal again, hooked in by Oniango. Congo be celebrating tonight a victory that would take them top of Group A. Gabon have to up their performance. Here's Pelun, the right back, caught there by the challenge from Mutu.
And of course, if it does stay like this, really opens up the group going into those final games. Late nasty challenge that one though, but, you know, going into the final round of matches, if it does stay like this, everybody can go through with the right results.
So we've had one change from Gabon with Kanga coming on. Orendong. Gabon need to see more of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, the Borussia Dortmund player. As I mentioned in the first half, said before the start of this tournament that he wanted to be the star of the tournament. Not on this second half showing, he's not.
I think we've only mentioned him maybe a couple of times, at very most. He's got to try and find a way of getting into the game more.
Corner has to be taken again. The medical staff just a little too close to the playing surface. Bulo will take the corner. Picked up by Kanga. Here's Bulo. Kanga didn't quite react there. That's a corner, is it? Yes. Couldn't be kept in by Mubio. Now there seems to be a little bit of urgency about Gabon's play. Two central defenders are both forward. Bit of holding in the penalty area.
I think that's a little bit of a cop-out by the referee. He's warned the players before. Of course, you can't give a penalty unless the ball is in play. I think sometimes you've got to let that happen, and the moment the ball comes in play, be strong as a referee and give a penalty.
Bulo again with the better delivery, picked up by Aubameyang. Madinda. Aubameyang, he's in behind the defence here. And the header across is wide from Apindangoy, the central defender. Aubameyang, the creator.
Great little ball over the top from Madinda. Aubameyang, good cross. It's just behind Apindangoy. Can't quite get enough power. Tries to throw himself forward in the end. Off target. Those substitutes, well, they know this is a chance miss, because in the first half they were clearly on top.
There's Apindangoy. Bono, goalkeeper who's played in Portugal, Romania, France, whereas with Le Mans and Sochaux, now in Belgium with Ostend. Congo have a man down. Play continues. Referee just takes a little look at the prostrate player. Kawar is appealing for play to be stopped. Now it is. So Delvin and Denga. You can see why Jorge Costa feels he's got to make a point here, because the referee clearly ran past Ndinga, had a look at him and decided that play could continue, and then 10 seconds later decided it could not.
Well, the referee's only supposed to stop it if it's a serious head injury. And you see here, it's clearly not. You know, he lands funny, possibly he's held his chest or his knee. The player's in no immediate danger of that, and I think this is going to happen more and more towards the end of this game. Congo will take every opportunity that they possibly can to run the clock down.
More treatment then for Palin, who was caught a few minutes ago. Who started his career at Auxerre before a big money move to Monaco, but on loan in Greece at Olympiakos. Dinga can now come on with the ball nowhere near him. Here's Kanga. Palin. Kanga. Away by Oniangu, whose goal at the moment is the difference between these two teams. Boko. Chance for Evuna. And wide. Best chance of the second half for Gabon to equalise.
Real good chance this is from Evuna. Ball comes in, as he picks it up, he's just looking, he's just waiting. Latches onto it, plays the ball. Oh, and then I think that comes off the outside of the post from Bonu in the end. Evuna there gets challenged, really good tackle, and as the ball comes through in the end, well, Bulo should do better, should hit the target, doesn't, possibly just clips the outside of the post.
Here's Ganze. Ganze's turn, looking to get away from Obiang. Tell you what, there's a bit of tension down on that Congo bench. They know they're going to have to withstand a barrage of pressure in the time that remains. We're only just past the midway point in the second half. Forward by Kanga. Here's Ndinga now for Congo. Turn is by Bafuma. Bafuma up against Abindangoy. Through to Madinda, and that's a terrific pass, except it's offside. Flag up on this near side. Slightly perplexed look on the face of Jorge Costa.
Well, it's Madinda that looks the biggest threat at the moment. He's the one that's having shots, playing balls through. Again, just that run a little bit too early, but as you say, those Congolese players on the bench just looking a little bit pensive.
That's offside as well.
But if they can hold on, and of course will go top of the group, and they could draw in their final game, would be enough to see them go through. This is the problem I think that Gabon might have now. Just trying to force the issue. Everyone a little bit too eager to try and score. Ivona can protest as much as he likes. That was definitely offside.
Here's that opportunity again. Keep your eye on the left-hand side of the picture. Didn't even hit the post. It was wide, off target from Bulo. Cut out by Baldry. Ganze. A little too far ahead of Bafuma. come away with it. Picked up by Bulo. And it's 3 against 3 now. Congo. Can they make something of it? Ganze. Is it just me, or do Congo's players, do they look very tired there?
Very lacklustre.
Yeah, that's probably a better word.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity here. Look, just drive at people, make something happen. They're almost jogging onto the ball, thinking, oh, well, you know, we're 1-0 up, doesn't really matter. Oh, looks like he's got a text from the wife, perhaps, there.
Great challenge, and it's a horrific miss.
You have to say it's pretty much an open goal. The goalkeeper is committed to the right-hand side. He's just got to hit the target, and that's 1 each.
Congo corner. Aubameyang. Not the best of clearances though. Cut out by Baldrick. Easy catch for Ravono.
It's almost like Congo now don't look too bothered about attacking at all. They're just happy just to sit back and defend.
Well, that miss from Bulo was a huge let-off for Congo. And Dama now coming on. And it is Ganze who's going off. Fabrice and Gessi on Dama. Plays his football in Morocco with Wydad Casablanca. He's played in Morocco since 2010 now. A little bit of room on that far side. Needs a good cross, doesn't get one. It's away by Babele. Aubameyang has come a long way forward, and again Congo looking to break. Belatedly the whistle goes. Challenges by Poco. It's a yellow card for Poco.
But interesting that Ndama was always looking for the free kick. He had an opportunity, I think, to burst away. Fresh legs. You see here, he's got the right side. Keep going. He's waiting for a touch so he can go down. Again, just trying to kill the game off rather than think, actually, let's go and win this 2-0.
Because we've seen twice in the last few minutes, Congo have come forward and it's been an equal number of attackers against defenders. Now Malonga's going to come on. Chris Malonga. And Dore is the player who's coming off. Malonga, who also came on as a substitute against Equatorial Guinea. Malonga, who plays for Lausanne in Switzerland. Experienced coach, isn't it? Making a substitution and then a minute later making another one, as opposed to making two at the same time.
Well, like I said, they're just going to try and run the clock down as best they possibly can. It's not always about wasting time. Sometimes it's about just killing the momentum of the game, not allowing Gabon to get any sort of momentum or a head of steam.
Away by Mubio. Malonga gets his first touch. Anianga's goal still the difference at the moment. On Dama towards Bafuma, arriving late with the header was Mutu. Long way off target. So can Congo hold on? goal advantage. Picked up by Bulo. Still might be having a few flashbacks of his shot a few minutes ago, which went the wrong side of the post when it should have gone in. Manga finds Kanga. Here's Poco. Chase on for Pelun. Mention the phrase there, Danny, holding on. There's a difference between holding on to a lead and hanging on to a lead, isn't there?
Yeah, I think Gabon at the moment, they haven't really caused Congo too many problems. You know, a couple of those half chances, that shot from Bulo where it possibly should have scored, but apart from that, they haven't really tested the goalkeeper. You know, a little bit disappointing. In the first half, I thought they looked bright, they looked sharp, with a bit more tempo. They could have created chances, but at the moment, you know, it really does look like Congo are going to hold on to this.
I know I've mentioned his age a couple of times, but Christopher Mafumbi in the Congo goal is 20 years of age. Surely you say, come on, let's just have a little go at this goalkeeper. He is young. He may not have the experience of everyone else. Let's just test him out, see what he's made of. But they haven't really done that either. Here comes Bulo with the ball in. It's just too high, and Avuna couldn't get on the end of it. Aubameyang drives it in. It's just the faintest of touches from Mafumbi. Picked up by Ondama. Boudry. Clearance by Babele. Turn is by Kanga. Babele will let it run.
Well, it's a good touch by Mafumbi there. Comes out, just does enough. I think now Gabon are going to start to get maybe a little bit desperate. They're going to get the ball forward quicker, almost into the last 10 minutes, and now Congo will really start to believe, with a little bit of concentration, they really can hang on to this.
Forward by Ondama. Chase on here for Bafuma. Goalkeeper's out an awfully long way. That crossed the goal line.
Again, even as this ball was played forward, there's no real support. It's all on his own, nowhere to go. In the end, he has a bad touch and allows it to go out for a goal kick. But it just goes to show that Congo don't have real intentions of going to get the second goal.
Avuna. This is the time that Gabon need one of their star men to take control of the situation. Taking control there was Boudry with the clearance. Maybe Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. 6 goals in his last 4 games for Gabon. We're about to make a change. Dangoy. Taken down by Pelun. Kanga with a little ball in field. Here's Madinda.
Just panicked a little bit. No real composure. It's a really good move. Gets himself into a good position and then just slashes at it. There's no real thought to this shot. Out of his feet, just hits it as hard as he can with the outside of his foot. Crowd, some of them think it's gone in, but no, hit the side netting. Really should have gone across the other side of the goal and aimed for the far post.
There's the shot statistic. It would be nice to roll that on to see how many were on target. Pelun. Samson Mbingui is about to come on, a midfielder who also came on as a replacement against Burkina Faso. That could have been very dangerous indeed. The nonchalant little touch there from the defender, and it still could be dangerous. Avona with the clearance. And eventually away by Aubameyang. Forward by Ndinga. Problems from Manga. Nothing more.
Well, I can tell you that out of those 10 shots in total, only 3 for Gabon have been on target, and I think that's the problem.
Victories over Nigeria and Sudan in September.
Espérons-le, ne va pas rester uniquement en défense et d'ouvrir un peu.